Welcome back into the Odds Shopper YouTube channel, guys. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and for this video, I'm going to be bringing you my 3 favorite PGA plays for Odds Shopper over on PrizePicks for the BMW Championship. And yeah, this week it's the second leg of the FedEx Cup Championship. Got a little bit different field going on. Only 70 golfers in the field. Actually, only 68 golfers after a couple withdrawals. It's a no-cut event. Only got a couple events left in the PGA season. And for this video, like I said, we are going to be going over some picks on PrizePicks. We're going to be putting together a little parlay card there over on PrizePicks. Great site, obviously. Check it out after this video. But if you are watching this video for the first time or checking out the Odds Shopper YouTube channel for the first time, make sure you smash the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Over on Odds Shopper, we cover all things betting, NHL, NFL, NBA, PGA, obviously, MLB, all the different sports. So hit that like button, subscribe if you could. Check out the more videos after this one too. But let's get into it. We're going to be talking about PrizePicks today. And on PrizePicks, they cover all the daily prop-based contests. There's no mass entries over there. No big fields to deal with. PrizePicks, it's a single-player daily contest. You're putting together your own parlay tickets. You can get returns of up to 10 times on your money. You can create parlay tickets up to 5 players. So you download the app. And to get started over there, use promo code AWESOME for a $100 deposit match bonus. So we'll cover that again, and we'll go over how PrizePicks works later in the video too, once I'm giving you my picks. But let's dive right into the course now. Let's start with a little course preview for the BMW Championship. It's a 70-man field, like I said, and that's significant because the players are still going to be going off in twosomes this week. So there'll be a bit of a spread in tee time, something that I remember for our first round picks on PrizePicks. There's no weather concerns though, so I don't see a huge advantage either way. The course this week is going to be interesting. Wilmington Country Club, long par 71, Robert Trent Jones design. We haven't seen this course on the PGA Tour before, so it's going to be really interesting. Robert Trent Jones, if you know him, he also designed Firestone Country Club, which used to be used in the old WGC Bridgestone event, so that's really interesting. It's going to play long. It's a par 71. It's over 7,500 yards. I would really emphasize great drivers of the golf ball this week. Patrick Cantlay, last year's winner, even said, you got to be long and straight off the tee here. It's a simple course, so we're looking for great drivers of the golf ball. Length is going to be an advantage. We're not really sure how it's going to play. It could play tough, so I would be really careful with going over on some of the birdies or better in the first round for PrizePicks. We're going to cover that. I got 3 great plays here. That is the type of player we're going to be wanting to target, though. Great drivers of the golf ball, great tee to green players, too. So look, I mentioned it. There's a ton of different ways you can play on PrizePicks, and we're going to take advantage of the different categories in the PGA section of PrizePicks here. And our first target is going to be Sungjae Im, a guy I really like this week. And we're going to go to the matchup bets with Sungjae Im. There's a great matchup on PrizePicks for Sungjae Im. Birdies or better, we're going to take Sungjae Im over Mark Leishman. Now, you look at this, Sungjae Im, if we were on a sports book here, people, he would be a massive favorite against Mark Leishman for round 1. Sungjae Im is absolutely smashing the golf ball right now. He gained over 4 strokes off the tee last week. He's got a couple runner-ups in his last 5 starts. And he didn't really even play that well last week, but he still finished 12th. I expect him to bounce back this week with his putter and also with his irons. Mark Leishman has just been an abject disaster over the last couple months. 4 missed cuts in his last 6 starts. This is the guy who's checked out to the LIV Tour, lost 5 strokes ball striking at TPC Southwind. Obviously, this is just a fantastic matchup in our favor. We're definitely going to want to take advantage of it on PrizePicks. Love this one. Im's putter has also actually been quite good lately. He putted well on bent grass his last time out over in Minnesota. Leishman, like I said, he's just a sitting duck in this matchup. We're going to take advantage of it. This is an easy one, but this is also a great example on PrizePicks for these matchups. Make sure you go through them all. There's always a couple great advantages in your favor. Sungjae Im, clearly the better player here, and clearly going to be our first play. Second play, let's go to the strokes category on PrizePicks. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure how this course is going to play. We know it's going to play long, though, and it's going to play tough off the tee. So let's target a guy in Sepp Straka, a guy you're very familiar with last week, a guy who was in a playoff and absolutely blew it on the last playoff hole. He had Will Zalatoris on the rocks, literally, and then hit his ball in the water. He's now had 3 days to contemplate this. I do not like Sepp Straka coming out and playing well for us in round 1. Let's go over 70 strokes for Sepp Straka in round 1. And when you look at Sepp Straka, Before last week, he had missed 5 cuts in a row. What doesn't he do well? He does not really drive the ball very well. He lost strokes off the tee in five straight starts too before last week. Now we get him on a tougher course, longer course, where off the tee play is going to be really important. I think Sepp Straka is going to have a tougher time on this course. I think he's going to have a tough time mentally bouncing back from that mistake. Let's go over 70 strokes, Sepp Straka, round 1. Let's just fade him for one round. We had a spike week last week. I don't think he's coming back with a big week in round 1. Over Sepp Straka, 70 strokes round 1. It's going to be our second pick on PrizePicks. Last pick, let's go back to the matchup category. And this one, I'm going to admit right off the bat, it's going to be a bit of a bold call here, because we're going to take Will Zalatoris, but we are not going to take the winner. We are going to fade Will Zalatoris in his birdie or better matchup versus Joaquin Niemann. And this one really comes down more to me liking Niemann than me not liking Zalatoris. Obviously, Zalatoris is a great player. He played amazing last week. He's probably a long-term better player than Joaquin Niemann, but Joaquin Niemann is really, really good on these longer par 71, par 72 courses. Obviously won earlier in the year at Riviera, played really well at Muirfield Village too, and he's 5th in round 1 scoring is Joaquin Niemann on the year. So he's really good at getting off to hot starts. Zalatoris is great, but he hasn't been the fastest starter in the world either. So I do kind of like fading him for round 1, especially versus Niemann. The switch to bent grass here should also help Niemann, who's kind of excelled more with the putter on those type of courses. So this one is a little bit, we're going with the gut call. I really like Niemann. I wrote Niemann up in the first round leader bets on OddsShopper this week too. We're going to take him. We're going to take him over Will Zalatoris. We hope that winner's hangover lasts for at least round 1. That's going to be our third pick. Going under Will Zalatoris versus Joaquin Niemann. We're essentially taking Niemann in that matchup. So that's going to be our third play for the week, guys. Let's do a quick recap, though. And again, we're going to go Sungjae Im over Mark Leishman. Birdies are better. Going to take advantage of that sweet matchup on PrizePicks. Then we're going to go Sepp Straka over 70 strokes made for round 1. Again, we're just going to fade him coming off the playoff hangover. And we're also going to fade Will Zalatoris. Hopefully a bit of a winner's hangover here. We're going to go Joaquin Niemann against Will Zalatoris in the amount of birdies or better made. Again, going Will Zalatoris under birdies or better against Joaquin Niemann for the matchup. So 2 matchup plays. One of them obviously going with our gut, going with Niemann. But these are going to be our 3 picks for PrizePicks for the BMW Championship. And on PrizePicks, it's a couple different ways you can play. So let's go over that quickly. There's the flex play option where you only need to get 2 out of 3 correct. There's also the power play option, which gives you a much bigger return. 5x return. You do have to get all 3 of your selections correct, but PrizePicks giving us such good offerings, such good course of selection here that I always go with the power play option for PGA. Again, gets you 5 times return. That's the better option. That's the way we're going to go with this one. Definitely check out the site though, guys. Again, offering a ton of different sports, ways to play on PrizePicks. You can mix and match. You can use the power play. You can kind of do whatever you want, but for PGA, lots of great offerings there. And again, if you haven't already signed up, use promo code AWESEMO to sign up here, guys. Gives you a $100 deposit match. So do that. Lots of free money to play with there too. So again, guys, BMW Championship coming up here. Second to last PGA playoff event of the year. And, we got one more event coming up after this, but, make sure you're checking out the site. Make sure you check out OddsShopper videos after this one. Hit the like button if you haven't done that already. Subscribe. Otherwise, hope you have a great week. I'm Geoff Ulrich, here from all the OddsShopper crew. Have a great BMW Championship. We'll talk to you again soon.